Hi children, welcome to today's digital class. Children, once again I am present in front of you to continue the topic what we have discussed in the last session, that is linear equations in two variables. Today we are going to discuss linear equations in two variables of class 9th part 2. Children, today's topic is linear equations in two variables part 2. In the last session of linear equations in two variables, we have discussed and you have understood how to generate linear equations when the data is given to us by using two variables like x and y. Is it right, children? So, in that we have discussed how to get the solutions for these linear equations in two variables, and we have observed that for a linear equation in one variable, it may be having only one value, is not it? It is going to have only one value, but whereas a linear equations in two variables will be having the many solutions, and this depends on our choice, that if you take x as your choice, that means x is independent, you will be finding the y based on that. If you take y as your choice, then y is called independent and x value depends on y. So, let us have a recap what we have discussed last time. Children, in the last session we have discussed about the question like Kavya's father bought 5 books and 3 pens for 100 rupees. That means, there we have estimated, let the cost of each book be x and the cost of each pen be y. Then we have designed, that means, we have made it like this. Then the cost of 5 books and 3 pens we wrote like this, 5 into x plus 3 into y, which is going to give you the equation, that is left side of the equation like 5x plus 3y, but the cost of those books as well as pens, how much we got there, 100 rupees. So, we have the equation like 5x plus 3y is equal to 100. That means, we have understood how to frame a linear equation in two variables. Children, now we are going to see one more example which we have discussed in the last session, there how to find the solutions for the linear equations. Please see, this is the question what we have discussed last time. Find 3 different solutions for 2x minus 5y is equal to 10, where you are taking x value is equal to 0. That means, you have here x value is 0, for that you got y is equal to minus 2, that means, the solution set is 0 comma minus 2. Similarly, x is equal to 1 means you are getting minus 8 by 5, that is the solution set is 1 comma minus 8 by 5, whereas if you take minus 1, you will be getting the solution as minus 1 comma minus 12 by 5. So, like that for a linear equation you will be finding the infinite solutions, but what is the use of these solutions? So, we try to plot these particular solutions as a points on the graph. Let us check before this one, let us see that how to plot a number, that means a value on a number line. Please see, let us locate the following values on the horizontal number line. You have learnt about number lines in the previous classes. Now, I want you to locate the 5, 9, minus 3, minus 7 and 0 on a number line. Do you know what is number line? Please see, yeah, this is called as the number line. You are able to see the integers, in the middle you have the 0, towards right side you will be finding out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 so on the numbers, and towards the left side of 0 the negative values like minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 so on. So, this we are calling it as the number line. Now, you have to locate this number 5, number 9, minus 3, minus 7 and 0 on this number line. How do you locate? Please see, here is a person who is going to show you where those numbers will be. See, first one number 5, she is showing here, the number 5 lies there. So, I am locating it at with a point on the number 5. Now, the next one is number 9, with a point I am going to indicate it. Next one is minus 3. So, this is also going to indicate by a point. So, minus 3. Please see, next one is minus 7, where it is? She is showing you very clearly where the minus 7 lies. So, there it is going to be indicated by the point again here, red point. Now, one more number is left out, that is 0, yeah, where it is? In the middle of it. So, she is showing you that is a white dot. Now, can we locate the numbers only on the horizontal line? Is it possible to show it on the vertical line? So, let us go for that also. Please see. Locate the following values on vertical number line: 4, 2, 0, -1, -3. This is the vertical line. In general, vertical line, as we have discussed in the previous case, horizontal line means I may call it as x, now I may call it as y. So, here also you are able to see a 0 is in the middle, all their numbers which are above the 0 are positives 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, and the numbers which are below it, that is like a negatives -1, -2, -3, so on and so on. Now, she is getting it out how to locate and where to locate those points. Now, again the same person comes, she is going to show her where the number 4 lies, see, and it is being indicated by the point again. Again the next one number is 2 and one more number is 0, the next is -1, the next is -3. That means, she has given you the clarity that where those points lie. That means, so +4 is here, +2, 0, -1, -3. These are being indicated on the vertical number line. Now, can we mix this both horizontal and vertical number lines, and can we try for the combined results of this one? Is it possible? Yes, this particular is possible when you are able to calculate those number lines by using a graph. Shall we show? Draw the graph of the following. This is a graph, you are able to see this is horizontal line which I am calling it as an x axis, axis means line, and the vertical one I am calling it as the vertical line, I will be calling it as y axis. On this you are able to see each and every box here, and you are able to see each and every box is approximately equal to 1 centimeter, and 1 centimeter is again calibrated into half, that is here you are able to see lines here which are half centimeter and still more lighter one which are equal to 1 mm each. That means, here 1 centimeter has been calibrated, that means divided into 10 parts. So, in this particular 1 centimeter part you will be finding 100 small square boxes of 1 square millimeter. Now, please see, I am talking about x is equal to 2. How you got x is equal to 2 here? So, here on x axis the 2 values here. So, the line which is passing through this one is showing you the x is equal to 2. Now, one more line, x is equal to -3, the next is here, this x is equal to -3 means on x axis where is -3 here. So, the line which is passing through this x is equal to 3, you are able to see, which is always perpendicular to the x axis. Now, one more value I have to take 4, x is equal to 4, are able to see all the 3 lines here, x is equal to 2, x is equal to -3, x is equal to 4. But have you observed what is the common between all these 3? These all the 3 lines are parallel to the vertical line, that is y axis. All these straight lines are parallel to y axis. If I remove the graph, you are able to see that the line which is blinking, it is parallel to y axis. The same time, x is equal to -3 is also parallel to y axis, x is equal to 4 is also parallel to y axis. Now, you please see all the 4 lines are parallel to each other, all these straight lines are parallel to y axis. That means, if you are taking only x value, the straight lines what you are going to get are parallel to the y axis. Now, draw the graph of the following: y is equal to 1, y is equal to -2, y is equal to 2.5 in this graph. Again same graph. Now, y is equal to 1. Where is 1 here? On y axis, instead of taking x axis, now I will take y axis, which is vertical one. I am going to draw a line which is parallel to x axis. This is called y is equal to 1. Now, y is equal to -2 down, which is passing through the -2 value of the y, that particular line is parallel to x axis. Similarly, you see one more line, that is y is equal to 2.5. Now, let us check all these lines are parallel to x axis or not. Yes, see this, all are parallel to x axis. So, what I can say now, all these straight lines are parallel to x axis. If I remove the graph, what happens? Are you able to see this lines? Y is equal to 1 is blinking, which is parallel to x axis, y is equal to minus 2, which is blinking parallel to x axis, y is equal to 2.5, that is also parallel to x axis. Now, we will see all the 3 lines are parallel to the x axis, that means all the 4 lines are blinking, so that it is going to indicate that they are parallel to each other. What you can say now here again, all these straight lines are parallel to x axis. Are you clear now? So, with this what you can say now, the lines which are parallel to x axis are denoted by y is equal to some k, and the lines which are parallel to y axis are denoted by x is equal to some k or h, you can say. That means, it depends on the values which we take independently, either x or values. So, now we are going to see about the location of the points. Shall we start, children? Locate the following points: a 2 comma 3, minus 1 comma 2, 3 comma minus 1, minus 3 comma minus 1. So, now here you are going to identify what is the x value, what is the y value. When you are saying they are ordered pair, means it is very clear that in the pair the first value always indicates the value on x axis and second value always indicates the value on y axis. So, these two combination will give us the exact location of that particular point. So, we will see the graph please. This is x axis, y axis 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on, is it right? Now, I want to locate a is equal to 2 comma 3, a is equal to 2 comma 3. In this, what is x value? What is y value? 3. So, where I should locate them? See, first one is x is equal to 2, you are able to see a line which is passing through x is equal to 2. The next one is y is equal to 3, y is equal to 3, here this line is passing through y is equal to 3. Both are intersecting at one particular point. Are able to see? These two straight lines are intersecting at one particular point. This point is our location. See, she is going to locate it. She has located the common point between x is equal to 2 and y is equal to that particular point. We are going to call it as the 2 comma 3. Are you clear, children now? Now, we will go to the second point b. b is equal to minus 1 comma 2. Here what is x value? Minus 1. What is y value? 2. That means, where I should show them? Now, first let me draw a line which is parallel to y axis passing through x is equal to minus 1. Here you are able to see the blue line, and y is equal to 2, again same pink line. The combination of these two, that means the intersection point of these two straight lines is here. Again I will call her to locate it. She has located the point. The b is equal to minus 1 comma 2 point here. Now, please see next one, c is equal to 3 comma minus 1. That means, here x is equal to how much? 3, y is equal to minus 1. That means, first I have to draw a line which is passing through x is equal to 3. Are able to see? Now, y is equal to minus 1, I have to draw. Both are intersecting at this particular point, right? Now, she has located that point. What is that point called? C 3 comma minus 1. Are you clear now? Now, the last one, what is that one? Point D. D is equal to minus 3 comma minus 1. Where it is? X is equal to how much the value? Minus 3. Y is equal to same minus 1 you are going to get here. So, in that cases where to locate here? So, same case x is equal to minus 3, I have to draw a line, that is a blue line you are able to see, and y is equal to minus 1, pink line. The intersection point of these two lines is here. Again I will ask her to locate it and go. So, you are able to see that she has located the point. What is that point here? That is d comma, that is d is equal to minus 3 comma minus 1. That means, the point here is d minus 3 comma minus 1. So, like that you are able to locate the different points in the graph. So, here you have taken the combination of both x axis and y axis, and the lines which are intersecting is going to give you the exact location of that particular point what we require. Are you clear, children now? Now, I have some more questions to you. Let locate the points P 4 comma 0, Q minus 3 comma 0, R 0 comma 2, S 0 comma minus 1. Are you going to find any difference between these points and the previous points what we have located in the graph? Is there a difference between these points and the previous points? Let us see what the difference we are going to find. When you locate them on the graph, you will be able to understand that what is the speciality of these points. let us come graph. Now, first point is P 4 comma 0, where it is? It is on x axis. The reason is that is x is equal to 4, y is equal to 0, that means y value is 0. Are you clear now? Now, one more point Q minus 3 comma 0, x is equal to minus 3, y is equal to 0. That means, when the y value is 0, please see, when the y value is 0, you are able to find those points on the x axis itself. So, that means you can say that these 2 points are the points on x axis. What you can say? P and Q are the points which lie on x axis. This is the speciality you can find here. Now, let us come to the other 2 points R and S. Let me locate the R 0 comma 2, let me locate the another point S 0 comma minus 1. You are able to see that here x is value is 0, y value is 2 and which is lying on y axis. Here in for S, x is 0, y is minus 1, that means it is also lying on y axis. That means, when x value is 0, those points lie on y axis. So, you have to understand that what these points are, these points R and S are the points on y axis. So, with this it is very clear that whenever x value is 0, those points lie on y axis, whenever y value is 0, those points lie on the opposite. That means, if suppose x is 0, y axis, y is 0, the points will be lying on x axis, simultaneously we have to see. Now, we are going to how to locate points on the graph, and when you locate those points on the graph, sometimes those points will give us a different picture, that means like a straight line or some other thing. The set of all those points result in a straight line, then we will be calling it as a linear equation. So, here is a question for you, draw the graph of 2x plus y is equal to 7. Solution for this, if I take x is equal to 0, y value is 7, x is equal to 1, y value is equal to how much here? You are going to get 1 comma 5, the solution set is. If I take x is equal to y value is 3, that means solution set is 2 comma 3. If I take x is equal to 3, the y value is 1, that means the solution set is 3 comma 1. So, what are the points we have here? 0 comma 7, 1 comma 5, 2 comma 3 and 3 comma 1. These are the 4 points which we have solved here. Let me look at these 4 points on a graph. Please see, these are the points which I have. This is x axis and y axis. These are the graph. This is a graph you have 0 in the middle, right, you are able to see, and the intersection point of this x axis and y axis, you are going to call it as the origin. That means, we feel that is a starting point. From here, if it is starting point, from here the numbers, positive numbers start 1, 2, 3, 4 and this is negative number start this side, and similarly up 1, 2, 3, 4 positive values and this negative values down. So, we consider this middle point of this x and y axis, that is intersection point of them is as origin, and we call it as 0 also. Now, I have to locate those points here. First one, what you have? 1 comma 7, that is y value is 7, that is 0 comma 7. The first point is 0 comma 7, which is on the y axis. The next one is 1 comma 5. See here, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. The intersection point of these 2 lines is here. The next 2 comma 3, where it is here, you are able to see. The next one is 3 comma 1, are able to see the point here. You are able to see the intersection of these, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 1. Here in this one, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 3. Here x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. Here x is equal to 0, y is equal to 7. Now, you are able to see these are the points which are there. Now, can I join this? If I take the help of any ruler or scale to join them, what figure I will be getting? Let me see. See, first point, once again I want to show you 0 comma 7 and the remaining all points I am going to show you 1 comma 5, 2 comma 3, 3 comma 1. Are you clear, children? Now, this is a scale. I am going to draw with a pencil. You are able to see a straight line is there, is it right? That means what you can say, when you are going to locate the points of a linear equation in two variables on a graph, you will be getting a straight line. And in other words, you can say an equation which is used to represent a straight line is also known as the linear equation. Are you clear? So, like this we will be discussing one more example. Shall we start? So, this is the linear equation of 2x plus y is equal to 7. Draw the graph of x minus 2y is equal to 1. Now, for this let me take some more points here, and now let me take x is equal to 0. I will be getting the value as half. X minus 2y is equal to 1, where x is equal to 0 means y value is minus half. Now, x is equal to 1, I got y value as 0. Now, it is understood that whenever I take even number, I am getting a fraction. Now, instead of going to even number, I try to go for the one more odd number like minus 1. If I take minus 1, what I am getting here? Minus 1 comma minus 1, the solution set. If I take 3, I got 3 comma 1, the solution set. Now, let me continue. If I take minus 3, I am getting minus 3 comma minus 2. 5, x is equal to 5, I am getting the solution set as 5 comma 2. Are you clear, children? If I take minus 5, the solution set is minus 5 comma minus 3. Now, all these still more I can solve it. Let me take here the 7 points. The first one is 0 comma minus half, 1 comma 0, minus 1 comma minus 1, 3 comma 1, minus 3 comma minus 2, 5 comma 2, minus 5 comma minus 3. Children, in this you have observed that the first point 0 comma minus half. So, sometimes what happens when you get values in fractions, it will be difficult for us to locate them on the graph. Suppose if it is 1 by 3. So, when you have to locate this 1 by 3 centimeter on the graph, it may not be exact value for us. So, in that cases it is better for us to avoid the points which are with the fractions, better to take the integral values and try to locate them on the graph, so that we can have the exactness. Children, let us start with the graph. So, the points here 0 comma minus half, 1 comma 0, minus 1 comma minus 1, 3 comma 1, minus 3 comma minus 2, 5 comma 2, minus 5 comma minus 3. So, where is 0 comma half? X is equal to 0, y is equal to half, in that down minus half, that is. Now, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1, y is equal to minus 1, you have the point here. X is equal to 3, y is equal to 1, x is equal to minus 3, y is equal to minus 2, right. X is equal to 5, y is equal to 2. Now, x is equal to minus 5, y is equal to minus 3, right. Now, you are able to see there are 7 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Let me join these points with a scale. Shall I join? If I join them, what happens? I am able to see there is a straight line. Now, is it a line segment up to here? No, it is not a line segment, it is a straight line which extends even to the both the sides. That is the reason we call it as a straight line. Are you clear, children? Now, we have observed that even for the second linear equation, children, even now also you have observed that for the second linear equation also, when you are locating the points of the solutions what you got, you have observed that on a graph you have got the straight line. That means, once again it is very clear that a linear equation in two variable represents a straight line. At the same time, the equation which is representing the straight line is also known as linear equation. Are you clear? This is an equation called x is equal to, that means x minus 2y is equal to 1. Children, I hope that you have understood how to locate the linear equations on a graph, and with this graphs you will be able to identify the counter values of the x and y value. Suppose you know x value, you can find out the y value with the help of these graphs also. So, I hope that you will be able to locate the graphs of the linear equations which are given in your textbook, and here is an assignment for you. Please children, draw the graph of y is equal to 2x, draw the graph of 3x minus 2y plus 6 is equal to 0. 𝗂𝗽 was born when her mother was 22 years old. Represent it on a graph by a linear equation two variables. You can take the 𝗂𝗽's age as x and her mother's age as y. Leena and Ruhi collected the donation of 2,500 for the orphan home. write the linear equation 2 variables and represent it on graph. Pandu was driving a truck with uniform speed of 40 kilometers per hour. Draw the distance time graph. From the graph, find the distance travelled by Pandu in 5 hours. Children, I hope that you have understood how to represent the linear equations on graphs, and with the help of the graphs also you will be able to find the x and y values, is it right? Now, I hope you will be able to do the questions which are there in the assignment, and I want you all of you to go through the examples which are given in your textbook and try to solve the textual questions with the help of your teachers. We will be meeting you in the next class. Until then, thank you.